Have you ever wondered how a footballer's intelligence can shape the outcome of a match? Sometimes it's not just skill or speed, but a player's brilliance that makes all the difference. In this video, we'll showcase moments that highlight the power of football IQ and how it rivals physical fitness in importance. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy these incredible displays of intelligence on the pitch. This video opens with two Real Madrid players, Antonio Rüdiger and Kepa Arrizabalaga. In the second leg match against Manchester City, the game went to a penalty shootout, where Los Blancos emerged victorious. But before the shootout began, few noticed how Rüdiger and Kepa assisted Andriy Lunin. Kepa advised Lunin that Bernardo Silva would shoot down the middle. The Spaniard remembered this from 2019 when Bernardo had scored a penalty against him the same way. Surprisingly, Silva repeated the same shot, and Lunin, staying in the center as instructed, made an easy save.
Bernardo Silva!
Next came Mateo Kovacic, and this time Rüdiger stepped in. Having played alongside Kovacic at Chelsea, Antonio confidently signaled Lunin to dive left. Sure enough, Mateo aimed for the left corner, and Lunin saved it again. Luka Modric was visibly impressed by Rüdiger's advice. Interestingly, while Modric and Kovacic are teammates on the Croatian national team, Luka didn't offer any hints. A smart move to avoid tension ahead of Euro 2024. Harry Kane is a goal-scoring machine and last season's top scorer. He's exceptional not only at finishing but also at creating chances. In a match against Mainz, Bayern intercepted the ball and Kane found himself surrounded, two opponents nearby and a third blocking the center. In a split second, Harry glanced to his left and delivered a precise curling pass to Jamal Musiala, landing the ball perfectly at his feet. Jamal skillfully beat the defender and sent the ball into the bottom corner of the net. Harry isn't just a prolific scorer, but also a remarkably intelligent player with exceptional vision and the ability to execute complex passes. His quick decision-making and creativity make him one of the most versatile and dangerous forwards in modern football. Next up is Lionel Messi, who in 2022 pulled off something that still defies explanation. In the World Cup quarterfinal between the Netherlands and Argentina, the South Americans took the lead early. Messi, dribbling through the center, found himself facing 5 defenders. Any ordinary player would have passed to a teammate on the left, but Messi is no ordinary player. Somehow, without even looking, he threaded a pass through the Dutch defense, perfectly finding Nahuel Molina. The right back went one-on-one with the goalkeeper and scored. This moment showcased Messi's genius, his unmatched ability to see invisible opportunities on the field and execute seemingly impossible passes. Let's turn to the match between Liverpool and Manchester City at Anfield. In the 9th minute, John Stones put City ahead, and analyzing this goal reveals the brilliance of City's tactics. Kevin De Bruyne raised his hand and unexpectedly delivered a low cross. Moments later, the City defender smashed the ball into Liverpool's net. While it might seem like a defensive error from Liverpool, it was actually a clever play by City. Watch Nathan Ake. He intentionally pushed Alexis Mac Allister out of position, creating space for Stones, who made a sharp run forward. This opened a gap in Liverpool's defense, allowing Stones to score with precision. This wasn't just a stroke of luck, it was a pre-planned strategy. De Bruyne's characteristic hand signal right before the cross hinted at an orchestrated move. Manchester City once again displayed exceptional teamwork and tactical planning. Every detail was deliberate, from De Bruyne's gesture to Ake's positioning and Stones' decisive run. It's a testament to their remarkable coordination and understanding of the game, enabling them to break down even the toughest defenses. Let's talk about the cunning genius Luis Suarez, El Pistolero, a crafty and exceptional footballer. This next moment perfectly showcases his sly brilliance, as only he could come up with such a move. In 2016, Barcelona faced Celtic away. Sergi Roberto delivered a pass into the box to Suarez, who immediately fell to the ground. It seemed clear that the defender had grabbed him, obstructing his movement, leading the referee to point to the penalty spot without hesitation. Replays, however, revealed the truth. Suarez had trapped the defender's arm under his own, leaving him no chance to pull away. As the defender lost balance and stumbled, it appeared in real time as though he had both pulled Suarez and clipped his leg. This clever maneuver left the referee with no choice but to award the penalty. Lionel Messi converted it, securing a 2-0 victory for Barcelona. Suarez's brilliance lies in his ability to exploit even the smallest details and weaknesses of his opponents. His knack for creating the illusion of fouls and manipulating situations on the field makes him not only an outstanding striker, but also a master of psychological warfare, giving his team crucial advantages in high-pressure moments. Let's move to the match between Manchester United and Arsenal. Manchester launched a lightning-fast counterattack, leading to Alejandro Garnacho breaking through one-on-one with Arsenal's goalkeeper and scoring with a low shot into the bottom corner. Initially, the goal was awarded and the Argentines celebrated in Cristiano Ronaldo's signature style, putting United ahead. But then, VAR intervened. Replays highlighted the actions of Gabriel. Anticipating a pass to Garnacho, the Brazilian defender made a sharp move toward the center at just the right moment. This worked perfectly. VAR revealed that Arsenal was saved by mere centimeters. Had Gabriel delayed his movement by half a second, Garnacho's goal would have stood. Gabriel's incredible tactical awareness and lightning-fast reaction allowed him to execute a flawless offside trap, preventing the goal and keeping Arsenal in the game. Ultimately, Arsenal went on to defeat United. This moment showcased Gabriel's exceptional ability to analyze situations under pressure and make crucial decisions, proving his importance to Arsenal's defensive line. Portuguese midfielder Vitinha joined PSG a couple of years ago and has since become one of the team's best midfielders. In a March match against Montpellier, he demonstrated his high football IQ. In the first half, Vitinha scored a beautiful goal, but the highlight came in the second half. The midfielder was fouled and the referee blew the whistle. Vitinha didn't rush to restart the play, but then quickly placed the ball on the ground and delivered an exquisite pass to Kylian Mbappe. The Turtle unleashed his speed, outpacing his marker, expertly controlled the ball, and scored his hat-trick with a precise strike. Both players deserve credit here. Mbappe immediately recognized Vitinha's intent and sprinted toward the goal. The Montpellier defender had no chance to catch him, as he started facing away from the goal and lost valuable time. Vitinha's brilliance lay in his quick assessment of the situation and perfectly timed pass, which caught the defense off guard. Mbappe showcased his exceptional speed and instinct, seizing the opportunity to complete the attack in style. Rashford's celebration seems to say, "Think!" Marcus was on fire last season and his iconic gesture quickly spread worldwide. In a match against Manchester City, he proved that he truly knows how to use his head. Last year, Manchester United defeated City 2-1, but the game sparked controversy due to one particular moment, showcasing Rashford's cleverness. Brazilian midfielder Casemiro played a diagonal pass towards City's goal. Marcus, realizing he was clearly offside, shielded the ball with his body, preventing City's players from intercepting it. Bruno Fernandes capitalized on Marcus's smart play, went one-on-one with Ederson, and slotted the ball into City's net. Rashford acted with incredible awareness. He confused City's defense, drawing them toward him instead of focusing on the ball's trajectory. However, there was a catch. The main referee initially ruled the goal offside following the assistant's flag, but after consulting VAR, the goal was allowed to stand. The rules state that an offside player commits an infraction if they obstruct an opponent's path, interfering with their ability to move toward the ball, or influence an opponent's ability to play or contest the ball. This is exactly what Rashford did to Manuel Akanji. After the match, debates raged on. Guardiola criticized VAR, and many agreed that Rashford was in an active offside position. But that's all in the past. Let's simply applaud Rashford for his ingenuity, which played a crucial role in creating a decisive goal. There's probably no need to retell the story of Alexander-Arnold's iconic corner kick trend. It's a moment everyone knows. But 4 years later, a similar trick was seen in a Saudi Pro League match. Karim Benzema had just failed to score, as the goalkeeper made a save. Then things got interesting. A ball boy quickly tossed the ball to the corner taker. While the goalkeeper was still on the ground and his teammates were celebrating his save, a player from Al-Ittihad delivered a swift corner kick. The ball found Abdurazak Hamdallah, who calmly slotted it into the net as if it were a training drill, leaving Altay stunned. Some might blame the opposing team for their lack of focus, but there's no denying this was a brilliant display of quick thinking and awareness. Moments like these highlight the importance of staying alert for all 90 minutes of the game, regardless of whether you're playing against Barcelona or a team in the Saudi League. Let's go to the 2019 Champions League quarterfinal match between Ajax and Juventus. In the 45th minute of the game, with the score 0-0, Juventus earned a corner kick. First, take a look at the goal itself. Cristiano Ronaldo broke into the open space and fired a point-blank shot past Andre Onana. But even in such a seemingly standard situation, there's a bit of cleverness involved. Pay attention to the positions of Leonardo Bonucci and Ronaldo. Now, notice the run that Cristiano made around the penalty area. This was a brilliant setup by Juventus players. Leonardo Bonucci never took his eyes off De Ligt for a second. Meanwhile, the Dutch defender, losing track of Ronaldo, had no idea what to do next, as he was left marking no one. In the end, De Ligt accidentally collided with his teammate in the penalty area, and Bonucci played the role of a wall, not allowing the fallen defender to get in Ronaldo's way. As a result, Ronaldo, having made a well-timed run through the penalty box, found himself unmarked. The rest was easy. He scored, as a player of his caliber had no trouble finishing it off. Ronaldo's goal was a meticulously planned and expertly executed combination. It shows how teamwork and tactical cleverness can lead to a successful outcome, even from a standard game situation. Now, let's move on to Sergio Busquets. The defensive midfielder has been known throughout his career for his refined technique and genius moves. In a match against Kansas City, the referee called a foul but did not indicate that the ball should be played from the whistle. Busquets took advantage of this subtlety. The Spaniard simply snatched the ball from his opponent's hands and swiftly launched it into the opposing half. Argentine Facundo Farias seized the ball and raced into a counterattack. As a result, he went one-on-one with the goalkeeper and finished with a goal against Sporting Kansas City. Let's move to Kylian Mbappe, who proved in December last year that he's not just a fast and skillful player, but also an incredibly intelligent one. A Mets player found himself under pressure from a PSG player. What would he do next? Mbappe quickly read his intentions. Kylian sprinted toward the goalkeeper, and the Mets defender decided to pass back to his keeper. That's exactly what Mbappe had anticipated. He intercepted the pass, broke free for a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and calmly rounded him to slot the ball into the empty net. This is football fundamentals. Less experienced players often opt for the easiest option, passing back to the keeper instead of risking a pass to a nearby teammate. Still, credit must go to Mbappe for reading the play. He made his run toward the goal even before the defender began his back pass. It's moments like these that show why Mbappe is one of the most dangerous players in the world. His unique combination of physical and mental qualities underscores why he's considered one of the planet's best footballers. Let's talk about smart defensive play. It's no surprise that the hero of this moment was Virgil van Dijk. In one instance, Virgil found himself in a 2-on-1 situation. The Dutchman knew that Moussa Sissoko relied exclusively on his right foot. Because of this, Van Dijk positioned himself perfectly to block the passing option to Son. Sissoko hesitated, not expecting the defender in a half position to neutralize both the passing lane to Son and his own path forward. As a result, Liverpool's trailing defenders started closing in on Sissoko, forcing the Frenchman to advance toward the goalkeeper on his own. Sissoko pushed the ball to his weaker left foot and struck it half a meter over the crossbar. While he could have scored, a pass to Son would have almost certainly resulted in a goal for Spurs. This was truly a phenomenal decision by Van Dijk. Not every defender has the awareness and precision to cut off a teammate's pass so effectively. A curious incident occurred in the second division of English football, worthy of attention. Notts County goalkeeper Ryan Schofield confidently gathered the ball in his hands, and it seemed like there was no danger. Deciding to restart the game, he dropped the ball to the ground, unaware that Carlisle forward Hallam Hope had been lurking behind him the entire time. As soon as Schofield released the ball, Hope quickly rushed towards him. Not giving Schofield a chance to clear the ball, the forward outpaced the goalkeeper in an instant and calmly rolled the ball into the empty net, much to the delight of his teammates. One day, Newcastle midfielder Jonjo Shelvey scored one of the strangest and most talked about goals of the season. In the 70th minute of the match, after a header flick on from Andy Carroll, Shelvey found himself one-on-one with goalkeeper Dean Henderson. Sheffield players didn't chase Shelvey as the linesman raised his flag, signaling Carroll was offside. Even Andy Carroll shrugged in disappointment, thinking the play was over. However, Shelvey didn't let the linesman's decision stop him and continued playing, showing incredible cleverness and persistence. Jonjo calmly ran towards the penalty area and, unopposed, rolled the ball past the goalkeeper. The referee blew the whistle and Shelvey turned towards the linesman, gesturing with his hands as if to say, "Think about it." Then came the most interesting part, as VAR stepped in. The video assistant referees began reviewing the play to determine if Carroll had been offside. It turned out that the Sheffield player had been slightly late, and there was no offside. This meant the goal was valid. Shelvey's decision to play on despite the linesman's signal showed his football intelligence and composure, proving highly effective for his team. Next up, we have the clever Sergio Ramos. In the second minute of the match against Espanyol, Sergio received a yellow card for a rough tackle. The yellow card was deserved, but with 88 minutes remaining, it posed a potential threat to his team. 20 minutes later, an Espanyol player took a shot from 25 meters, and the powerful strike hit Ramos. Sergio immediately grabbed his face, and from the broadcast it seemed that the ball had indeed struck his head. He continued to hold his face, and the entire stadium believed the ball had hit him in the face. However, a replay revealed something many hadn't noticed. At the moment of the shot, the Spanish defender blocked the ball with his hands, preventing it from heading toward the goal. In reality, the ball had passed a distance away from Ramos's face, making it a deliberate handball. Through his craftiness and experience, Ramos managed to deceive the referee, who didn't react to the protests from players and fans. As a result, the Spanish defender avoided a second yellow card, and Real Madrid remained at full strength. This incident once again demonstrated not only Ramos's skill, but also his incredible cunning. And that brings us to the end of our video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends. If this video gets 500 likes, we'll release part 2. Stay tuned for more exciting content. See you in the next one.